Hello and welcome to Feel Good Cinema. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink was a movie that came out in the 1980s starring Molly Ringwald and Andrew McCarthy. It is about an unlikely love story between Andy, a girl from the wrong side of the tracks, and Blaine, a rich boy. They meet in high school and they hit it off, and then Blaine, later walks into a record store where Andy works. Of course, they talk more and more. She makes some music recommendations to him, and then he asks her out, and she decides that she wants to date him. So, with some help and encouragement from her friend Iona, her boss at the record store, Andy goes out on a date with Blaine. After a few dates, things start getting a little heated because, first off, Andy's best friend for many years, Ducky, has a crush on her and won't tell her, but he continually tries to make Blaine look like an asshole. And then Blaine has this asshole friend named Steph. Steph, played by James Spader. Great actor, by the way. He's played many an asshole, and he's good at it. Well, Andy gets very angry with Blaine because Blaine stops talking to her for a little while. Because the fact of the matter is, he's embarrassed that she's poor and his rich friends at school think she's trash. But he later finds out that the reason Steph doesn't like Andy so much is not because she's trash, but because she don't want to sleep with him. So Blaine sums it up in this great line: "That's it, Steph. She thinks you're shit. And deep down you know she's right." Great burn. Well, Andy decides to go to the prom solo. And she dabbles in dressmaking. She makes her own dress. And she goes to the prom. She meets Ducky at the prom, and at first Ducky was going to escort her in just so that she would have a date. But after Blaine's argument with Steph, they run into each other, and Ducky can see that Andy wants to be with him. So Ducky lets her go be with Blaine. But don't worry about Ducky. He finds another girl at the prom. Don't worry about him. And Blaine and Andy get back together. It's a good little feel-good love story. A classic, in fact. Great actors in it. Very beautifully acted by... beautiful performances by Molly Ringwald, Andrew McCarthy, John Cryer, James Spader, and Harry Dean Stanton. Oh, and let's not forget Annie Potts. Annie Potts is the secret star of the show. That's all I have for you today. Thank you, and come back for the next video.